and we're streaming now, so I'm just going to bring up the chat and then we're ready to go. Right. I finally found a way to play Mountain Blade Warband in windowed mode, which is really good. And I'm going to continue playing through Viking Conquest. Now, I have done a bit of work on this file, like I have been doing some stuff on it, so, but nothing related to the story, but I've basically been getting more men and doing side missions and stuff. I don't think it's that big of a deal, since this really isn't a walkthrough, but at this current moment in time, like, I can't really go to Greece because they're hostile to me, which I kind of fucked up, and I don't know why it had to end like this, but it did. So yeah, I shouldn't have left. I should have just gone. Like, I should have just stayed in Greece and gone to Dockinga, which is where I need to go for the rest of it. So for the next part of the story. So yeah, I kind of fucked up. So I don't know if I can go back and like still be alive at the end, because Greece hate me, so it kind of sucks. So I've basically been around Dunwick and doing like killing shit, and I think that's basically what I'm gonna do for starters. Basically just see if I can get some cash so that I can, or maybe do some jobs for the people of East Angle. Let's see what this guy has to say. Like, usually I'd be probably, like, I'm not going to be taking this game carefully like I do the main game, simply because I can just save and load, but I'm probably not going to. Oh, yeah. Right, he's got no jobs. I just want to see if there's any bandits around so I can kill something. Because I do want to start the stream off with just killing shit. After all, I'm not really a member of a faction yet, so if I can kill shit, then I can get some experience, and who knows, maybe I can join a faction. Maybe it will help if I do join a faction, if I find out who's allied with who, and because that's the thing in this mod, like well, it's not really a mod, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. It's one of those games where it's originally a mod, but they sold it off as a full game, or in this case DLC, but like in this DLC you can make alliances with other factions. You can't in the original like native Warband, so it's kind of different in that sense. But yeah, there's really no aggro going on around in terms of bandits. There's traders, everything seems prosperous. The other thing that isn't prosperous is my wallet right now, which kind of sucks. Oh look, there's some enemies here. They're pretty tough by the looks of it as well. Like, there's 12 of them, but 12 is enough. Like, thankfully, I'm not against any factions. Usually, I'm running around these areas, like, I'd be careful about where I'm running, because yeah, I did some naughty stuff in my main playthrough, which made a lot of people hate me. So, let's charge. We have 47 versus 12, that's easy. Unfortunately, I have a spear, and I'm not brilliant with spears. But, you gotta start somewhere. Like, it's really difficult, as I said before, it's really difficult to get a sword in this game. You have to actually, like, work for the sword, if you know what I mean. Whereas in Mountain Blade, like native and other medieval mods, it's kind of a lot easier to get hold of a sword. You pretty much get one straight away. Like, if not, then you get one like the first time you loot an enemy. Like, you can get an axe, which is pretty decent. Like, the axes in this game are pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So are the spears in a way, but I'm just a sword guy. I like myself a sword, so yeah. Unfortunately, these guys have throwing spears. Now, I'm using a Fusibalis I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's pretty decent. It's a ranged weapon. Looks like I'm going to have to shield bash him. This guy's after me, so no escape. Fortunately I can hit runners with the Crucivalis, but I have to aim properly. Unfortunately I missed again. I'm not the best when it comes to ranged combat, but it's not the easiest thing to do. I'm not really the best with spears either. I usually prefer like a regular sword. Like usually in this game I would just use a one-handed sword and some throwing spears and a shield. That's basically the gist of it. I'd also use an army standard as well. Like that's kind of an underrated weapon, is the army standard. It's kind of like this like really long flag with a, I think it's like a pointed flag, but I'm not sure, I've kind of forgotten, but yeah, it's basically like a flag and you hit people with it. And the reason why I use it is mainly because, oh, we've got tons of prisoners here, let's set them free. It's mainly because it has a lot of reach, and that can be really handy in sieges. Ooh, nice, we've got a helmet. That'll be handy. And we've got some other stuff. Now, in case you're wondering, I was going to stream yesterday, but seeing the fact that BioPhoenix was streaming, I thought I'd watch him instead, because he's a good streamer, so I wanted to watch him stream, and thought, I'm not going to bother streaming, because, yeah. Anyways, we can upgrade our troops. We have some Norse freeholders, and you can upgrade them. Now, usually, my recommendation is to get spearmen first, because spearmen are kind of like the tanky type of unit, at least the regular ones, but eventually you want to get some companions, and you want to upgrade them to max. Like, basically get a few spearmen, but once you get a companion, focus on upgrading the companion over the spearmen every time, because companions are much better later on than they are when you get them, whereas spearmen are really handy just simply because, well, they're just really tanky. Like, if you, like, it's just the way they fight. Like, companions are more aggressive, whereas these guys are more tanky, so, because they'll have their shields up and they'll be, like, pushing their spears into enemies and, like, blocking, so, yeah, whereas these guys will be charging enemies and just slashing them. Like, that's basically kind of the difference, but there is a stat difference, and I'd say these guys are better in the long run, but these guys are better early on, so I'm going to get a spearman. It also helps because, like, you can keep them in one formation early on, because freeholders are classed as spearmen, so are these guys. Like, as you can see, freedmen are skirmishers, so what that means is that they'll throw shit at people, and they have a seeks, which isn't a very useful weapon, so you can't really rely on them, but they get the job done. Like, so really, what we need to do is to go all the way back to Dockinger, but I don't really think I'm going to be able to do that at this point, because I'm an enemy of one of the lords there, and now the entire nation has declared war on me, so that's pretty bad. But who knows, maybe something good will come out of all this eventually. Maybe I can find an ally, or like become a vassal to a lord, and then like see who's allied with who, or and all that lot, and basically become a vassal to a lord, and that will kind of like, as long as they're not warring with that nation, it'll kind of like make me an ally with them, which will be really handy. Unfortunately, we've just lost money because we have lots of men, and it's winter time, which is really shit. So looks like we're going to be in the cold mud of the Dark Ages, pretty much. That's pretty much the stereotypical Dark Ages in a nutshell, really. It's basically just like muddy, grim, and cold, and yeah, that's basically what this game's all about. Now, there's some elite Viking now, but looks like they're going to sail away, and we don't have a ship, so we can't go there, which sucks. Yeah, I really need some equipment. Well, I do. I just got some, but I just got some stuff to sell, but it's not going to last, is it? What was that? Simple. Hang on, yeah, that was my original tunic. Right, so let's sell that, and I suppose we'll carry on finding something to kill. Maybe we'll find the king around here or something, like, that might be a good thing. But if not, then I suppose... Oh, no, I don't want to go and see the caravan master. That's not exactly what I want to do. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, everything's fine. Just wanted to check the stream, that's all. Yes, so I'm going to head north because I'm pretty sure that the people allied with Fries are going to be up north, because Northumbria and, like, I forgot, Northvega? Yeah, it's Northvega. They are kind of like pagan nations, and Fries is a pagan nation, so it's highly likely that they'll be allied, or not allied, or but, like, they will be at war with each other, let's put it that way. So I'm going to go and see if there's anything going on with them, so I can get back to Fries and continue with the story. So really, this isn't going to be a story mode thing, mainly just trying to get, like, curry favour with one of the lords and maybe become a vassal, who knows. And one of our wounds is cured, and oh dear, looks like people are angry. This kind of sucks. Yeah, I can buy some wheat and shit to keep them happy, I suppose. Yeah, I've basically got too many men, that's the problem. Like, you don't want to have too many men in this game, because if you have too many, it can screw you in the long term. But you need enough men to keep you safe from enemies, so you need a good balance. And I think I was a bit too ambitious in this, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But let's see if I can find any more bandits. Like, surely there's going to be a few bandits around there, like, around somewhere, because, like, the thing about this game is, I think I know a few of the bandit hideouts in this game that are usually, like, present on the map. Like, they come and go, but there's a few around, and if I can find one, that'll be really handy. Ooh, there's some robbers, nice. That will be handy, so that we can get some gold. But at least there is some robbers to kill, so there's something to do. I mean, robbers aren't really the wealthiest of men, but I'd rather be doing something with my men than paying them to do nothing, so might as well kill shit, and plus I can get some experience for my own character as well, so that's an added bonus. Yeah, as you can see, there's these spearmen, like, they all have shields, which is pretty handy. I'm not sure about that guy with the spear over there. Like, I'm not actually sure about him. I'm actually going to have to see. I think he's a skirmisher. Like, there are mixed weapons at times, like, with each of them. So, oh, that explains it. He's a Frisian, so he has a spear to start with, basically. So basically, he can attack with a spear, and he's a bit more useful than the other peasants, if you ask me personally, because of it. Yeah, he's got an axe, so he can attack a lot faster than I can, but the advantage of a spear is you have more reach, and reach is a big deal in this game. unfortunately I missed him. But I got him. Yeah, these guys are weak. Like, even if you fight a big number of these guys, they're still weak and they're still really easy to kill. They can be strong at the start, but once you got a few men, they're easy. I got a few refugees as well. I mean, you really don't want to see me, like, doing all the bullshit to get men, but I suppose that's what you're doing now, so, if you're watching, so. But I'll try and get through it as fast as I can, so I can actually get back to docking now without getting absolutely destroyed by the Frisian military. Yeah, you can basically skip it by pressing tab. That's something that's new to Viking Conquest, which is kind of handy, and like for some reason other modules don't seem to have it, which is kind of annoying, and it kind of feels outdated because of it. Yeah, ruffians aren't worth as much as bandits are, believe it or not. So yeah, let's just take all of the spoils. And yeah, we can sell them later. And now we're level 5, so we can level our character up. And we've got 2 skill points, so what we're going to put within. I think Iron Flesh will be handy in the long run. Power Strike as well, because let's be honest, I'm not really dealing that much damage at this point. But eventually I will be able to deal with tougher enemies. And let's be honest, like, I'm not really fighting much. This'll be easy. God, these guys are really brave. Like, there's only 2 of them and they're fighting against my 40 odd. Like, I love how you get like 2 people that are just so stubborn, and despite the odds being completely against them, they just charge towards you anyways. It's pretty funny, like, you like send an army of like 200 men against like 2 looters, and the looters charge towards you regardless. I always found that amusing. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can hit them with ranged attacks before they even reach us. And I'm terrible with ranged weapons, as you can tell. I'm terrible with melee weapons as well, like, compared to most people. Like, let's put it this way. If you play the multiplayer of this game, you better be good, because it's tough. It's really tough. You can get rid of that large bag of sling rocks. Nice. So I've got more sling rocks now. Brilliant. But that was kind of easy. Fortunately, I can get some money from these guys by giving them prisoners. So yeah, I can sell them all. By the way, if you hold down control, you can sell them all in bulk, which is pretty nice. Plus, if you see a slave trader in a town, then you have the option to sell them all in bulk anyways. So yeah, you don't have to constantly click on each individual type of troop. And yeah, there isn't one that if there was one I would have shown, but well, I didn't have any prisoners anyway, so I really couldn't show you. But let's see if I can buy some stuff to keep my men happy, and also sell some stuff because we don't need all this. At least I'll have paid for the men. That'll keep them happy. And there's a few thieves as well. 4 thieves, no wonder they're running away from me. Like, I've always said that Mount & Blade is basically, like, by the end of the game, this game just becomes a cat and mouse game, because, like, enemies that don't have as many men as you will run away from you, like, if they don't think they can take you on, and enemies that do think they can take you on will charge at you. There have been times where enemies have been really weak, but have charged at me for God knows what reason, and I've just totally destroyed them. It's pretty funny, but some people just, like, most people will just run from you if they have less men than you, so you kind of have to have a high pathfinding stat so that you can outrun them and catch up to them. So yeah, let's see if I can hit one of them with this. Yes, I got one. It's a pretty nice velocity, is that? Now I thought I was going to move back a bit. Yeah, I completely missed. But I'm sure my men will enjoy killing him. Yep. There's another few bandits down. I can just sell this shit now. Yeah, it's not easy to make money at the start of the game, and it is pretty slow, but you've got to start somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a seat. In case you're wondering, stones aren't as good as slingrocks, so yeah, they're kind of inferior. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going up because I think, ooh, renegades. They seem to have prisoners, which is nice because prisoners can be recruited. Then again, I don't really need much men, so do I really need them? Yeah, as you can see, they have less of them, so they can run faster, but they're not running faster because it's not really, like, let's put it this way, I can outrun him, but the less troops you have, the faster you move. Like, if you have more troops, then you don't really move very quick, so you might actually want to have less troops for the sake of mobility. It can be handy at times. Though I tend to just mass up troops and, like, just simply because I don't want to die and I don't want to be outnumbered by people. I mean, you really do feel weak at the start, but later on you can, like, you can make yourself too powerful, and it can kind of screw you over when you have, like, a massive army that's bigger than you need it to be. Like, you don't really need a big army at the start of the game. You really don't. You really shouldn't have a big army at the start of the game. You just need an army that's big enough to get the job done. And, like, I'd say for this point in the game, you need about 20 men. 20 men should get the job done. Because at least you have 10 left over that way. Still, I'm gonna just get tons of them, because why not? Reavers are more powerful versions of bandits. I'd say that they're some of the more powerful bandits, but they're not as powerful as Vikings. Still, they're pretty handy to have. Anyways, let's go to Jorvik. And let's see if we can sell some shit. Just gonna move this up there because I have OCD like that. Now I don't need honey. Yeah, I'll just sell some shit. And here's a ransom broker. You can sell all the prisoners at once. See what I mean? That's what I was talking about. Ooh, Helgi. This guy is really good. Like, if you can find this guy, I recommend adding him to your group because he's really good. Though in my main file, I actually didn't recruit him because I actually got someone better. But then I made him into a lord, which was a big mistake because I became king, and then eventually I ended up becoming a vassal for another nation, and he is now a vassal of another nation, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more enemies to see. There's another group of renegades here, so we can take them out. And we're still faster than they are, so that's a bonus. But what we want to find is one of their hideouts. Ooh, shit. There's a lot of them over there. So, now that we have Helgi, we should have an easier time because he's a really good fighter, plus he has training skill, I think, if I recall, and it's really handy to have that. He's just really a good character overall, though there are characters that are better in the long run, in some cases, but I'd say that he is a pretty awesome character to have, still. Yeah, there aren't that many enemies around, so it shouldn't be too difficult to kill these guys. Yeah, let's just go straight in. Ooh, he's got a sword, you see what I mean? Reavers are better equipped, so they're more deadly. You'll find the stronger units have better equipment, which explains why they're stronger. Now, if I had a sword there, I wouldn't have been able to hit him, so that's one of the bonuses of having a spear. You can actually, you have that reach that allows you to hit people easier. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough, so yeah. Yep, that's what they do. They run away when they get outnumbered. They panic. But you can get them if you're good enough, but I'm not. Just for some bonus experience, that's the whole point. And that wasn't my hit, by the way. Yeah, let's just let him escape. Screw it. And capture the prisoners. Not bad. Got a decent helmet there. That can sell for some cash. Oh, and by the way, Helgi and Reginhard get along. And if this is something that you really want to happen, you really want your companions to get along because it helps your morale. That's part of the reason why I wanted Helgi in the group as well, because he gets along well with Reginhard. Now, equipment wise, it can be improved, though he does have some Norse light armor, which is pretty decent. It's not the best though. He has bent throwing spears. I'll give him proper throwing spears. The rusty axe. I'll give him a short axe. There we go. So, improved him already. Now I need to deal with these guys. There's 32 of them, so. Ooh, looks like we've got help. 209 men versus 32. Yeah, this is an easy win. Now, as you can see, there's a battle advantage there. That basically, it basically gives you an extra. It's difficult to explain, but it basically means your odds of winning the battle, and it does affect the battle. So if you have a high, if you have a high number there, if your number is high, then basically it makes you more powerful. Even though I'm not exactly sure how, but it does make you stronger. It has an impact on the battle. So yeah, it is possible to improve it by using the leveling up the tactics stat, so you can have a high battle advantage, even with limited troops. So that's something to bear in mind. Now I think Helgi is a tactician, which might help things, but I'm not sure. Ooh, I got hit there. Yeah, I'm not really the strongest yet. Yeah, these guys are just falling like ants, pretty much. They really don't stand a chance. Okay, we got him. And yeah, a few more have arrived. going on over there? Tons of them. Ooh, nice, I hit him. Yeah, don't underestimate long-range attacks, they can get you some extra kills. But yeah, I've added a stamina gauge. Like, you don't have to, but it's a realism feature. And it basically makes you exhausted over time, so yeah. I just thought I'd add that in, because I'm used to it. Like, this mod, in case you don't already know, is a lot tougher than native. It's designed to be that. So, yeah. I'm gonna have a Norse companion, because why not? I've got a spearman, so I might as well get a companion as well. Ooh, a sword. Nice. Nothing wrong with a sword in this game. Yeah, swords are worth quite a lot of money as well. So if you can get a sword, then that's really good. And yeah, he likes regging hard, so they get along well. Yeah, he's not bothered anymore. Let's see if there's a bandit camp somewhere around here though, because that might actually be really handy if we can find one. Because bandit camps have a lot of loot. Ooh, there's a war that's been declared. Like, from my experience, because I have been with Northumbria before, they always seem to get outnumbered. I don't know why, but they always seem to. Maybe it's just me, but that's just my observation of Northumbria. Every single time I play through this game, they always seem to get outnumbered. Right, let's trade with people. Basically, everybody wants them dead. It sure seems like it. I'll probably keep the sword because it might be handy. But yeah, we're getting a lot more money for this. Nice. Now the reason why I'm going around here is simply because I want to see if there is a bandit camp. You've kind of got to find them, they're around the map, but there are certain spots which usually have them, so I'm going to see if I can find them. I'm probably going to go back down south and join one of the lords there. Maybe I'll probably join East Engel, just simply because it's the cheapest way to get back to Dockingham. I mean, the thing is, I don't really want to buy a ship, because, ooh, Robber's Den, that's a good sign. So there is a bandits camp, and I think it's around here. There it is. But first, I'm going to see if the local lord's there, because I might have a money-making opportunity. Who knows? Doesn't seem like he is, though. Ooh. This might be tough. So let's hold position. This is where things get serious. And when things get serious, you usually want to hold position. Now, my recommendation is to find a hill and send spearmen here, and send anyone else, like skirmishers, here. Don't know if there is any archers, but yeah, let's put like that. That might be handy. And as you can see, they form a wall, or they get into a better formation. For some reason, these guys decide to go in front. Maybe because, oh, that's because they're all infantry. So basically, we want spearmen 4. We want to advance them so that they're in front. This is basically how most RTS need to start to become, if you ask me. Right, let's get skirmishers. Let's have them advance so that they can do more. Right, so these guys think they can take us. but we're going to give them a hard time because we have a formation this time, and that kind of gives you the advantage. Now obviously they're going to throw shit at us, but we have shields so we can block it. But we have our skirmishers throwing shit at them as well. As you can see, a sailor just got knocked out by a peasant, which is kind of amusing. But yeah, they have a lot, which is kind of annoying. We might actually have to charge in here. Let's advance. Fortunately, because of the AI being like their lowest, plus the fact that there's not many enemies here, we have the advantage because the AI is on easy mode. And I strongly recommend that you put them on easy mode because this game can be pretty difficult if you don't. Unless you really want to go hardcore. If you like make the AI really good on the enemy team, then yeah, it can be really tough. But yeah, they have some tougher troops, like this guy. As you can see, he has chainmail armor. He's the bandit leader. And he has a sword as well. Oh shit, this guy threw a rock at me. Let's see if I can stab him a few times. This guy's brave. Yeah, let's just send everybody at him. Fuck it. I can't believe I missed him. Yeah, I think we've dealt with most of them. We only lost 2 freeholders. Not that big of a deal. And we also killed the bandit leader. I'm going to release all the robbers, capture a bandit leader, and get some sailors. And let's see if we get some good loot. Decent loot, nothing special. Quality friggin'. Yeah. Not bad at all. There's more of them there, and they have some prisoners. So let's free them. Yeah, there's quite a few bandits around. There usually are when there's a bandit camp around. Oh shit, they've ambushed us. So that means they're behind us. Well, we definitely want to charge. Because they have the height advantage. So that means that it's going to be a more difficult fight. However, we outnumber them, so yeah, we do have the advantage really. Now, I think the battle advantage might affect the AI, I'm not sure, but like, I'm not really sure what it affects. If somebody does know, then feel free to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it does affect something and makes you stronger if you have a higher battle advantage. And yeah, he's running away, but he just got destroyed. I really love the voices. I swear that hit him. I really love the voices of the men when they're charging. Like making all these grunting noises. Oh great, the controller's rumbling. Yeah, that usually happens when you play Mount & Blade. Yes, there is controller support for this game. I'm not using a controller though, so yeah, I don't really want it there. Anyways, we can hire some peasant women and a priest. Peasant women are kind of shit. I'm not saying that to be a sexist, I'm saying that because they are shit. Like, and the reason for that is their best, like, they don't really get any decent equipment until their final, like, upgrade, which costs a lot of money, and it is definitely not worth it. So the only reason why you want them in the group is basically to outnumber the enemy. Pretty much. They're pretty handy to stow in your fief though. Sadly, they don't really seem to do anything as a result. I do think they actually can help improve morale in if you have several men, you can get followers to join you, and when you get that, depending on how many peasant women are in the group, I think you get some morale. I'm not really sure of that, but it might be true. Like, I don't remember everything in this game, but I think that is the case, if I recall. So yeah, let's see what these guys have to offer. Yeah, I want to see if the Lord will return to Bebamber so that I can talk to him and see if he wants me to deal with the bandits. Because there's a lot of bandits. This guy wants to kill some of my men. Not gonna let him get away with that though. Oh shit. These guys aren't messing around, are they? Shit, I've lost quite a few there. Oh crap, these guys are nasty. But you can kill them quickly. Oh shit. Yeah, they're scared now. Now, one thing that you might want to note, if you have a spear, you can unequip your shield to basically use a kind of like slashing attack with the spear. Like you can hit left and right with it. Whoops. Looks like I've just... Hang on a minute. I've just kind of like moved the screen and the resolution's completely fucked up there. Right, there we go. I must have moved it just out, which was not a good thing. In fact, it's kind of a good idea using a spear for this, considering the fact that I'm using windowed mode. Yeah, that went well. And it missed. But we got some morale, and we got some prisoners. We can capture more prisoners now. One thing that this game doesn't have is a prisoner management skill. Yeah, as you can see, we can upgrade to camp woman, but there's really no point. Don't waste your money on that. Ooh, a horseman. Don't waste your money on that either. Horsemen just suck in this game. They really do. Like, my recommendation is don't bother. They suck in this game. Focus on spearmen because they're really good. And that's one of the reasons why horsemen suck, because most of the enemies will use spears, and yeah, like spears destroy horses. So, we've got a thick rawhide shield here, which seems to be better than my current shield, so I'm going to equip that. I'm going to get rid of some shit. Because I don't need it. And probably get the rusty short axe, and yeah, then I'll probably leave the rest. So yeah, I've made a bit of cash from these bandits. Let's see if I can do the quest for the Robber's Den, because usually they will have a quest. Well, the nearest lords will usually have a quest to, like, defeat the robbers. I know the Lord of Bebamber has a quest, usually. Like, I used to exploit that a lot to get his relation up. And that's one of the main reasons why you do quests, really, but you do get some money for it as well, but relation is sometimes more important than money, so yeah, you really want to grind relations in this game. Ooh, that was a thick one. I can actually keep that because it might actually be useful. Another siege. I like to keep a siege just in case, like, can be quite handy. Thick quality friggin', I'll keep that. And I'll sell the rest of this shit. And battered or complete helm. Can't sell that because he doesn't have enough money to buy that. And there we go. So we've sold some shit. Could buy a short sword for 2,551 penningas, but I'm not going to. I could buy a reinforced round shield as well, but it's cheaper to upgrade the shield. That's another thing you can do. You can upgrade your equipment. You can fix it and upgrade it, which is really nice. So all these broken weapons like chipbone axe, you can repair them and make them complete again, which is pretty handy. I'm probably going to stick with a spear for this one because I did use a sword before, but I probably will use the sword eventually once I get the opportunity to, well, I'll probably give one to one of my companions. Yeah, the Lord isn't home, so I'm just going to wait for a bit until the Lord arrives. Surely he'll arrive at some point. He's here. So let's talk to him. Let's do the quest. Yeah, I knew he'd have a quest for me like that. The Bandit Lair quest. And you can tell that it's a quest when it's got blue writing on it. That's basically a quest area. Or purple when you highlight it. So yes, let's attack the hideout. Hopefully we don't fuck this up. Because you only get a few people to do this with. And there's quite a few of them to deal with, so it's not exactly easy. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like these guys have shields. Which could be an issue, so eventually I'm going to have to give them shields. They all seem to have spears as well. But so do I, so... It can be handy to have a mixture sometimes. I personally believe as a commander it's just better to have a sword because you can just basically, it's just a lot easier. Well, at least I find it is, than using a spear, but I'm going to try a spear this time because, to be honest, I kind of like the spear in a way. Well, it's kind of grown on me, the fact that it's so difficult to use, and, like, I prefer swords, but I don't, like, I like the spear of this game, or using it, but I don't really like the spear of, I'm hitting the wrong people. I don't really like the spears in native, or the lances in native. The lances, I'm not a big fan of lances. I'm not a fan. But I don't mind spears. Spears are alright, and at least in this game. So, if I'm going to use the pole arm, it might as well be in this game, because they're actually useful in this game. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, I really should turn it down. Yeah, that could be a bad thing if it's too loud. Yeah, I've turned the music down now. I just noticed, like, the music was really loud, so that could have been a bad thing, because it could go straight through my earphones, or my microphone. Right. Let's see if I can reach this guy up here so that he can stop throwing shit at my men. Yeah, they'll keep spawning in until you kill every single one of them. Looks like we've killed them. That was easy. For beating them we get some salt. As you can see, salt is worth a lot more than most stuff. But we also get some smoked fish. So yeah, you get more than just like equipment and like damaged equipment from bandit camps, which is pretty nice. Because you get all the spoils that they've stolen as well. So, yeah, you want to do it. Plus, you get a lot of money from the Lord that gave you the quest, so it's worth it, if you ask me. Yeah, there's some more robbers, but I'm not going to fight them yet. I want to get some cash from the Lord. Yeah, we've got 1,500 Peningas and 3,000 experience for doing that, so we're level 7 now. Plus, my relation to him has grown to 14. And now I can recruit men in his land because he's friendly with me. In any case, let's see. Right. Probably won't join these guys because these guys usually tend to be trouble, so I'm not going to join these guys. I've done it in the past and I regretted it. So, yeah. I'm going to go down south for this one. And probably join East Engel. Which, in case you're wondering, like, what these places are, like, this is Middlesbrough, this is York, this is Bamborough, and I'm not really sure what those are. Like that's Manchester, and that's Doncaster, which is basically kind of like, I think that's Taunton, that's obviously London, and there's Canterbury, and that's Norwich. These are basically the names of the places in England that basically, as they currently call them, pretty much. That's basically what they currently call them in England. So, yeah. And there's other places as well. Down here. Like that's Cardiff. And that's Dublin. Which is taken over by Lakeland, which makes no sense to me. What's been going on over there? But yeah. Right, let's go further down south. And like, I don't really want to join Mere Sea. I want to kind of join East Angle because I don't know, I like where Dunwich is. I just think it's a nice location. It's not the best area for thieves if you ask me, but it's pretty decent. Like, the good thing about East Angle is it's kind of on the outside. Oops, I accidentally hit the mic there. But yeah, it's kind of on the outside, and there's nothing around. It's just like this one area here, and then there's Mere Sea here. So it's on the outside, so it's not sandwiched between other areas. So that's a bonus when you are a member of that nation. Whereas if you are in Mere Sea, you're kind of sandwiched between West Seeks and Northumbria and Gwynedd. And there's Gliswing as well, and yeah, it's pretty chaotic. You don't want to be sandwiched between other nations, usually. That's kind of the reason why I don't really like being part of Northumbria, because they're kind of sandwiched between Alban, Altclut, and Mere Sea. And they're always getting into trouble with them, so yeah, it's pretty chaotic, and I'm not really in the mood for that sort of thing right now. I just want to basically ally with Fries and go back to where I came from. Ooh, what's going on here? There's a battle going on here. Yeah, huge war going on here. Denmark versus East Angle. Jeez. I think that's the king as well. The king's here. And yeah, we don't get involved. But yeah, big war going on over here. As you can see, like, one of the things that I really love about this game is that you can be anyone you want in the world, but regardless of who you are or what you're doing, like, or what you want to be, like, events will happen like this, with this battle going on, while you're just adventuring, killing monsters. But if you join the factions, you can partake in these battles, and yeah. That's where the real deal, that's where the real game begins, if you ask me, because that's the real deal, pretty much, the actual massive battles. But as you can see, there's nothing we can do if these guys lose, and it won't be very good, because it means I won't be able to curry favour with their lord. So I'm going to just go to, I wonder what happens if I get sieged with me in it. That would be hilarious, me having to fight a siege and getting my ass handed to me by someone else. I think that actually happens, actually. Yeah, I think it does. Like, if you're in a thief, regardless of who you're with, if it gets sieged, you're fighting in it. At least, that's what I think. So yeah. Something's happened there. This guy's pretty much fucked. He's going to be a slave for a very long time. He's going to be Denmark's bitch, is this guy, with 12 men. Yeah, pretty much. Looks like East Angle have lost the battle. What's this guy have to say? Ooh, nice. Norham. That sounds good, so we can get some taxes and make some cash, and that's what we're after. Now, I could join Denmark, but currently in my main file, I'm actually with Denmark. They're actually the nation that I'm with, believe it or not. So, yeah, and yeah. Well, I've actually stopped my main file now because, yeah, I've kind of had enough of it at this point. Like, I want to just start something else. Uh-oh, some angry villagers want to attack me. Let's beat down some of the local villagers and teach them a lesson. Not to mess with the local lord. Put them in their place. Yeah, that's the thing about this game, like, you can choose to be nice to people, or you can be an asshole, and regardless, there's positives and negatives to each choice. But usually you're going to be an asshole because it's just the way that society allows, you know what I mean? Like, you do get the option to be a good person, but people will hate you for being a good person, believe it or not, in some cases. At least in this game. Like, for example, villages have slaves, and you can basically let the slaves free, or even let them join your warband. But if you do that, the village will hate you because you've just taken away their slave. So sometimes you have to do things that are evil to get people to like you. So it's not just about doing good things. It's not just about doing good deeds. You have to actually be willing to do evil stuff. But it's accepted in society, so you can get away with it. Anyways, looks like there's more coming, so going to do some more beatdowns, beating more peasants down. Yeah, peasants are easy. What do you expect? It's just kind of tedious how we have to, like, constantly hit them like this. Whoops. And yeah, we got them easy enough. Let's make some more money. Yeah. Oh shit, more. God, these guys are angry. Plus, I think if you do this, the village actually starts to hate you as well. So, yeah, I think there's that to bear in mind as well. There's a lot of ways to make people hate you in this game, and being an asshole is usually the easiest way to win. Usually. But as long as everything you do, like, complies to the social standards, you'll be fine. Now, if you do things that are socially unacceptable, like murder monks, then yeah, people are going to get pissed off at you, and yeah, things are going to go horribly wrong for you. I know that from experience. So yeah, eventually we'll have collected all the taxes and we can hand it in. Nice. As you can see, my relation with Norham has deteriorated because, well, I've taken all their money and beaten them up. Why wouldn't they, like hate me after that? So let's see if I can find this guy. Norwich is still under siege. God, don't tell me that he's going to get destroyed by this guy now. Fuck, I want to hand in my quest. That's annoying. That's really annoying. It really is. Yeah, he's gonna get destroyed. It's like, dude, I've got all this money. Oh, and by the way, if you keep the money, then you'll have to basically pay it, and you don't get a share of the money. You just basically lose it all. You have to give it all back. if you don't give it back in time, which is annoying. Yeah, this guy's just getting destroyed. It's over for him. And he's not interested. I wonder if we can get him to escape. Who knows? Don't know where he's going. Yeah, he's going to travel to Denmark, isn't he? So yeah, basically, that was a big fucking waste of time. Because this is something that kind of does annoy me. It's like you get a quest and then the lord that you did a quest for is now in jail. So yeah, you kind of have to wait for him to be freed, and then when he does get freed, you never know where the fuck he is. It's kind of annoying. And since I can't exactly help him, it's even more annoying. Right, we do have the thick rawhide shield. I should keep hold of that. And just sell all the rubbish. At the moment we just want to make some cash. That's all that we're bothered about. Let's see some ships. Let's see if we can get a ship. Birding. 8,000. It can hold 7 men. Yeah, that's nice, is that? Really nice. 7 men, like, great. Just what I wanted. It's in good condition, but why would I want one of these? Like, it's a tiny little birding. Oh well. I have like 53 men here. Right, looks like since the war was lost, everybody's just disappeared. Which is pretty bad. Oh, this guy's still around. And this guy's the... Oh, he's gonna sail off, isn't he? Finally. Nice. We've got a quest here. Quick Tread the Coward. Let's curry favour with the king. And he's in Grantham. So let's go here. Now, all we need to do is find the guy and deliver justice. Pretty much, that's what we have to do. Or injustice. Well, I don't know if it is injustice, but basically deliver the king's justice and just get the cash we need and get the relation we need. Find someone that looks suspicious. That's what we need to do. Someone who just stands out from the crowd, that isn't the local leader. Someone that isn't walking around. Someone that's preferably armed. And believe me, he will be armed. There he is. He has a like to hide out in the back. Let's kill this guy. Oh shit, he hit me first. Yeah, we both have spears. Yeah, spear fight is usually like this. But we got him. There we go. And now the people of Grantham, or Grantham, I don't think it is Grantham. It sounds like it would be, but I don't think it is, because Grantham isn't there. It's not in East Anglia, from what I remember. It's in Lincolnshire, so... But it sounds like it. But yes, we've basically piss them off somehow. I don't know why you end up pissing off the villagers just because you kill one person who's probably probably committed crimes like murder or something. Like, you're just cleaning the streets. Why would they hate you for cleaning the streets and bringing justice? Like, I don't know. And you have the opportunity to take the money, but you don't have to accept it. There we go, and he likes me now. A bit more, let's put it that way. Hang on a minute. I don't think we can actually join the king. I don't think we can actually join the faction in story mode. Maybe we can't. If so, then that's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So I really don't know what to do. I've just basically wasted time not doing anything. So really, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Dockinger somehow. I mean, like, you could argue I could go to Dorestad, but they hate me there. That's the problem. Now, I could buy birding if I get rid of, like, most of my men. That would get me back to Dockinger. Like, I could leave a lot of my men here, and then buy a birding, and then set sail to Dockinger. Fortunately, there is a way to do that. So let's do that. Let's put them all in the troop quarters. Refugee, priest, farmer, and we can send spearmen as well. So yeah, that's in the troop quarters. So you can basically leave troops there, and they're basically safe there. No one's going to attack a troop quarters, believe it or not. So yeah, if you need to move units or you need to buy a ship to sail to somewhere else, this is one way of doing it, and I think this is going to be the safest way. So now, a lot of people say don't buy a ship at the start, but looks like I'm going to have to, considering the circumstances. But I won't worry too much because you can have multiple ships. And the reason for this is because apparently you get a ship later on in the story, so yeah. In any case, I'm going to buy this birding. Might as well repair it, and then we can set sail. You can customize it, give it sails and shit, but yeah, all you want to do is sail from port so that you can get back to Fries and continue the story in Dockinger. I think it should be around here. Return to Dockinger and interrogate the prisoner. There we go. So now we have our own little birding. Ooh. Oh, I'm not going to get involved. Look at how many they have, and I only have like 7 men. Yeah, not a good idea. You want to be careful because you don't want to be attacked by people like Frankish raiders and stuff. You don't want to be attacked by them. And as such, I'm just going to keep an eye out for enemies because I don't have many men here. And naval combat's pretty difficult if you're outnumbered because there's not really much you can do. Like, I'm a bit cautious when it comes to naval combat, let's just put it that way. Right, so there's Dockinger. Just gonna basically sail down here, and we're gonna just dock near Dockinger. Yeah, there's a landing point here. Yeah, you can land anywhere in this game, the players at least. Players can land anywhere, but the AI have to go to a port. Anyways, let's go to the village centre, because there's a mission that needs doing. Yeah, you can practice riding, but I don't need to. Anyways, let's continue the story. There's trainers, we don't really need them. Well, I don't. But if you're new to the game, you might want to. Anyways, here's Funkrick. Let's see what he has to say. The prisoner is waiting to be interrogated. He may have some information. Torturer, huh? This looks pretty nasty. Don't know what's down there. Yeah, you can't jump down there. Is that where he's going to be staying? Or is that where he's been staying? He's got a bag over his head. This doesn't look like it's going to end well for him. Let's give him some drinking water. My name is Olafur and I'd like to meet your sister. Sigurd, Snake in the Eye Magnet isn't a name I've heard recently. Is he your lord? Sven Bolnek was not with you. Where is he? Why did you attack Dockinga? Were you in the attack on the merchant ship we called the Woden Wreck? Tell me about Ragnar and his sons. Just hit my mic again. Let's ask him this question. I know nothing. I say nothing, bastard. Scum. I know nothing. I say nothing. Right. So basically, we can't play nice, so... I love this. Maybe this will motivate you. You grab his crotch and squeeze hard. The prisoner wants to be hit. Please accommodate him. Or you hit the prisoner's face. Let's have the torturer do all the work. And Funkirk deteriorated from 0 to -2. Come back when you want me to stop hitting him. You're an asshole. And yeah, he's still not wanting to talk. Let's hit his face. Sven Bolnek ordered me to disembark in Dockinga with several men and secure the site with a long fort. If all had gone well, our Lord Sigurd, Snake in the Eye, would be sending another 100 men from Denmark to help Jarl Rodulf Haraldsson be crowned king. I know only a bit, but I think the Jarl of Kenner promised to send 500 men on this summer's exposition in England if he becomes king. However, this is no longer relevant. We failed, and Sigurd Snake in the Eye will not sacrifice more men. He will need to help his brothers in England. You can rest easy. So basically, the Jarl of Kenner was involved in all this. I'm just going to read this closely so I can get the gist as to what's actually going on. So, Sigurd Snake in the Eye was trying to help Jarl Rodulf Haraldsson. I see. Sven Bolnek has things more important to do. Snake in the Eye called on him a few days ago from Denmark. If you want to know where he is, go and ask Sigurd himself. But I suggest you ask him more nicely than you ask me. Right. I say nothing. Scum, I know nothing. Right. Do you prefer pain? You grab his hand and break his fingers one by one. Wow. No one will come back for you. Answer me and I'll help you get home. Now let's talk. You hit the prisoner again and then his face. Let's try and persuade him. Not some experience. Yes, we attacked some ships recently before Svenbolnek went away from us to Northumbria. I remember the Woden because I liked its name. Woden was an important god in England before it all became Christians. I remember once meeting a family that still worshipped Woden in a village we looted. They were the only ones whose lives were spared. Woden we call Odin. Why did we attack the ship? They were idiots. They stopped in the wreckage of other ships we had attacked, and it took us just a few hours to catch them. The wind was favourable, and we boarded them. There were only a few worries on board, so it was easy. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Like they didn't think with morals because, let's be honest, who does? That's the thing about Mount and Blade. It's kind of less about moral judgment and more about what the situation calls for. It's not really a black and white sort of situation here. These guys are just trying to they're just trying to I don't know, murder people. Well, maybe it is black and white, but they're basically trying to live their way, and that's just the way they live, I guess. Whether you like it or not, that's just the way that their culture is. They raid and pillage people. And they just saw an opportunity, so they took it. And in a way, you can kind of do the same, so you can't really blame them for doing this if you are the sort of guy who raids villages and beats up innocent civilians because they don't pay taxes like I did. So yeah, I'm not really one to judge. Well, I kind of am, but let's put it this way. We're all hypocrites here. Everyone in this game's a hypocrite, so I might as well be a hypocrite as well. Where did the prisoners go? Svenbolnek took them with him. He was going to leave them in his hideout before continuing his journey north. The hideout is in Denmark. It's a good place and well defended, but I will not tell you where it is. I will not betray my masters just so you can kill me. Freezing from docking it. He'll sell whatever information you may require. Oh. Ragnar Lodbrok. King Owl of Northumbria. Ouch. Where did they get the snakes from? Right. Let's see what Falkirk had to say. We can kill him, or we can free him. And we got 1,000 penningas. Nice. In Freeze, I'm not wanted. I thought you were wanted. Yes, with an army, the Jarls and the King of Freeze will pay for what they've done to me. It is possible if I return I will stop in Donhinga to say hello, friend. Yeah, I'll pick the bottom option. Now I need to find a boat. Someone was in the house of the Jarl of Kenema. Someone passing the information. Okay. I think I know who this is. I think this might be... there we go. Free speech. But I've already got a ship. This is where things are going to get complicated, isn't it? Walk down to the beach. Right. So... apparently there is a ship waiting for me. Yeah, I did kind of waste money because I did buy that ship, but I didn't because I needed that ship to get back. Yeah, it's... I think her name is Brunhild, if I remember. I'm not sure. Yeah. So, yeah, we need to escape. We get it. Right, so we gained some renown. And there's some people here. So yeah, we're going to get on this ship. And sail the ship. Yeah, sailing is basically... space. Aha. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, you can basically turn your ship by using the arrow keys. There we go. Right. Let's continue. So basically, kind of set sail, enter. Oh, nice. I didn't know that either. Right, so basically we just need to land our ship. So basically you control it with the arrow keys, you can turn it around. This is basically how you do the naval battles, by the way. And you basically press the arrow key once and it'll automatically turn. You don't have to hold it down, and you basically just press the arrow keys and it will basically do what you command. You don't have to hold them down, as I say, but you press it twice and it'll go faster. But if you press down or the opposite arrow key to where you're, like the arrows at the top on the compass are, as you can see, those arrows that as you can see there, you can basically slow it down or stop it from moving, and the ship phased into a rock. And your ship on the beach. There we go. Actually, I've obtained my second ship. This is kind of annoying. The news coming from the north was disturbing. Ragnar's son were calling men to advance on Mercia. It was still a great army nonetheless. Reinforcements from Denmark were expected. God protect us. Some merchants report that Sigurd Snake in the Eye, Ragnar's son in Denmark, is bringing warriors on hundreds of boats. I overheard some of the king's advisors in Winchester saying that the Danish want to destroy all the kingdoms of England. The only good news I heard was when a messenger informed us that some Danish sent by Jarl Sigurd to attack Fries were defeated in Dockinger. That was the first time I heard the name of Aoife the Grim, who had led the defence of Dockinger. Little did I know that he was going to be an important figure in my life. Right. I can't get my ship back for some reason, which kind of sucks. So, yeah. Basically what I'm going to have to do, I'll just pretend that I bought this ship. But at the same time, what I'm going to have to do is go back to get that ship, but I'm going to have to get a... I'm going to have to kind of like get a second ship, and actually there should be another way, but it requires me to be friendly with Dockinger, which I'm not at the moment. well, not Dockinger, I need to be friendly with whatchamacallem, Fries, and I'm not friendly with them. So now that I've done that, you can see the ships. Let's have a look at the ship I've got. It's the Trenan. It's a snack jet, it can hold 27 men. If only I had my other ship, then things would be a lot easier. But I'm going to bring some of my better men with me. So I'm going to bring Spearman, definitely. Young warriors are pretty good. Recent warrior, 3 holders. That's 32. Can't have enough anymore. Yeah, those guys can stay back, and looks like I'm going to have to let some of these young warriors go. Yeah, I just let 2 of those go. And there we go. So now we can sail to Reeb, but before we do that I'm just going to go and... No, there isn't a prison guy. So let's set sail. Oh. Ships don't have room for 3 of my men. Shit, I have 30 men. Crap. Right, let's get rid of some of them freeholders. Actually, I'm going to take... There we go. Right, let's sail. So now we have a ship, it's going to be a lot easier to get from place to place. The people of Fries hate us, but that's not going to stop us from making our way to Denmark, and I don't know, I suppose we have to try and stop this war or something, because they're deploying men, and I guess we have to stop it, or find answers, or something along those lines. As you can tell, I don't play story mode in this game much. But this is my first time, and I don't really play Mount and Blade for the story. I play it mainly because, well, it's Mount and Blade. I play it for the sandbox stuff, but I wanted to do story mode because Well, it's a stream, and I'm sure people want to see a more structured stream than just running around aimlessly killing people. Let's go to the mead hall and see if there's an old captain, but I don't want to recruit him because old captains are shit. I love how we were like somewhat wealthy before, but now we're poor as fuck. We can sell some salt, I guess, but I'm not going to bother. What I am going to do is give Heldy a shield, because he needs some better equipment. Yeah, that's better. He needs a hat. Right, there we go. Now we have to go look around the reed, I guess. And there should be a guy in town. There's a portmaster, there should be a slave guy around. Don't exactly know where he's going to be though. Suppose I can talk to the portmaster. I need you to become a raider and go to Warband, a client who wants a book kept in a monastery there as a relic. But I'm a Christian, so... Oh, shit. Being a Christian is expensive. Where's Maitsu Lane? That seems pretty far away. Like, Lane here, and that's my main. Where's Lane then? That's Uladar, that's Airleech, Konshata. I have a feeling it's here. Somewhere. There it is, Lane. So we have a long way to go. That's really annoying. Oh well, I suppose we can go there and pillage a monastery. We have no choice. We have to do immoral deeds to progress through the plot. And my troops are angry, which isn't good. Hopefully I can get around here without getting attacked. Who knows, we might be able to find some other ships on the way. Yeah, I'm always cautious at sea because sometimes you can get attacked by bandits and like those guys, and you really don't want to be attacked by them. You really don't. Yeah, I have all these men and I have to pay for them now, and I had all that money and I bought a birding with it, and now I can't access it, at least until I reach a certain point where I can access freeze. Yeah, I have to go all the way down here in the English Channel. It's kind of annoying, is this request. I have to go to the other side of the world map just to get to a monastery so I can steal a book. Surely there's a way to ask for it. Surely there is. Like, you wouldn't just charge in there if you're a Christian. You'd ask a monk, can I borrow this book? Or, I need this book now. Let's help him. Fuck it, let's help the traders. We have 80 troops, so we should be okay. Might as well do a ship battle. This is kind of how it works. As you can see, here's our ship. And we have support of the traders, who will be helping us. Hopefully we don't die. That will be pretty bad if we do. Unfortunately, I don't have any decent weapons like throwing spears or anything like that. I can hit this guy over here, and this guy. Ooh, the game's lagging. Really should lower the quality. This game can get pretty laggy, especially when I'm streaming. And there's a lot going on here. Shit. Let's jump forward and try and hit them in the back. Oops. I can't. Oh, crap. Don't know what happened there. I honestly don't. I'm just going to retreat from that one and retry. Really don't know what happened there. Like, I think it's because my mouse kind of went past the screen. It's because I've got this Windows mode going on, I'm guessing. But yeah, that kind of sucks because now I'm on half health. Doesn't help that the game's lagging. But yeah, something happened there. I don't exactly know what happened, but I'm sure it gave you all a few laughs. Right, let's actually not fall off the ship and actually hit these guys. And hopefully they'll stop running away so I can ambush them. Yeah, these are pretty tough, these guys. These guys in nail armor. Yeah, these guys in nail armor are pretty tough. They're Vikings, and they're not very friendly. Let's put it that way. But we have ambushed them, so we should be alright. I wish my men would just let me pass, though. Yeah, that's another problem. Like, you can easily fall off the ship and die instantly. But we did it. And the Kingdom of Ullodar like us now. Ooh, we got some interesting units here. An elite spearman, which has mail armor, as you can see there. A spearman, and a spearman. Not bad. But we can't get any more prisoners, so we're just going to have to rely on getting some loot. Fortunately, there's some really good loot here. Like 2 helmets, and helmets are worth quite a bit of money. I'm going to equip this one because it's better than my current one. There we go. Sometimes when you defeat people at sea, you can get a ship as a bonus, but it's kind of like a chance sort of thing. Oh shit! Don't want to be attacked by them. God, this is pretty bad, is this? There's a lot of them. I'm going to stay close to the coast of, like, the south coast. Just because, like, I really don't want to fuck this up. Is that under siege? I don't know. Oh no, it's just a flag. Anyways, yeah, we have to sail all the way to Lane, which is an island. Which is over here. If I recall, right at the bottom. Or is it? I'm just going to remember where it is. think it's here. Yeah, it's over here. Well, let's hope and pray that we don't run into anybody on the way there. Got some nice loot from the enemies there though. But our ship has been damaged, which is kind of annoying. Another thing that you can do is you can build your own ship. And if you do, you can actually name your ship as well, which is pretty cool. I love how Lakeland have been attacking Ireland. Yeah, this does take a while to get there. Well, of course it does. You have to go all the way to freaking Ireland. Yeah, this is why I don't play story mode, because I want to explore at my own pace. I don't want to do what the game tells me to do, but I've explored most of this world anyways, so yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna go straight there. I guess I'm going there. Kafak of Colon. Glean Daroch. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's visit the abbot and see if he will give it to us before we actually start doing anything crazy. Yes. Nice. There we go. We didn't even need to shed any blood there, which is nice. And believe me, you don't want to pillage the monastery because it makes every single Christian nation hate you. And yes, there are nations which have certain affinities to certain religions. So, like, for example, Greece and Denmark, they're pagan nations. But, and also North Himber and Lakeland, and North Beggar, they're pagan nations. Pretty much everything else, every other nation is Christian, which is a pain in the ass if you choose to be pagan, because it means every single Christian nation, which is the majority of the map, hates you. So, yeah, if you're Christian, then I don't think pagans hate you, which is kind of funny. Christians are a lot easier to play in the long run, but they're harder to play at the beginning because, like, they cost money rather than give you money, whereas pagans, you can make a lot of money by being a pagan because you can pillage monasteries and make some quick cash. The problem is everybody hates you for it, so it makes things harder in the long run. Pretty much. Another thing that you get for being pagan is you can get berserkers, which is some of the most powerful, like, some of the most powerful fighters in the entire game, like, the most powerful units. I love how they just went past me there. But they can attack your own men and turn against you, which is the downside. So yeah, they're basically, like, paganism is kind of like the short-term gain, long-term hardship route, whereas Christianity is the short-term gain, short-term hardship, long-term gain. Pretty much. Like, you can recruit people with Christianity, you can recruit young warriors, but they're not as powerful as berserkers, and you get berserkers for free as well. Actually, I don't know if you get the young warriors for free, I've forgotten, but I know you get the berserkers for free, and sometimes they'll just join you out of the blue as well. Like, you don't actually have to go to a hof to recruit berserkers either. I find it funny because you can also pillage a hof as well, which is not a very Christian thing to do. But I suppose if you're kind of an atheist, you might opt to do both, like pillage monasteries and hofs, but everybody will hate you, so I don't recommend it. Oh shit, this guy's after me. Let's try and get back to Denmark quickly. because we don't want to attract any unnecessary aggro. Yeah, that's my advice if you have to go from one end to the other. Oh shit. Two of the freeholders pissed at me. Thankfully I have some loyal men, quite a lot of them, including this elite spearman there. As you can see, he's pretty strong. Not much we can do here, because my men are in the way. I think that's it. Yeah. So I've just lost 2 of my men. That's not a big deal, I can just go to the troop quarters and get some more. And the reason for this is the fact that I haven't like stayed the night at an inn, and I think I should do that when I get to Reeb. Actually, I think I'm going to go to Dunwich first and rest there. That's probably why, because I haven't been resting. But resting gives me morale, and that's what I want to do. And it's in winter time, so yeah, it kind of sucks if you don't rest. So yeah, let's get some additional troops to replace the traitors. There we go. And we're going to trade with the locals because we've just got some new equipment. North Garrison. There's the... We don't want to sell that. But it's nice that we have it because it gives us persuasion, which is nice, but we're not... We really don't want to keep it. Right, let's just sell all this. And let's go to the mead hall. Yep, that'll get my morale back up. And we're also going to wait here for some time and basically let my men rest a bit before we set sail for Reeb and continue the story. There we go, 26 morale. I'm probably going to stay another night just to make sure my morale goes up a little bit more, because we're going to be setting sail again after this. I think you'll be able to join the Lord after the story, if I recall. Well, not that I recall, but I think you can. Let's just put it that way. Hang on. I put men in the troop quarters. I wanted to take them out. Right. Let's get a young warrior back in. Let's get one young warrior in the group. And we're going to set sail again. Oh shit. Masterless men. I suppose we can take some masterless men, why not? We should be able to beat them. Let's board them and take all their shit and throw them in the ocean. Yeah, we've got our sail. Let's go. We only have one ship, but I mean they have 2, but I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal. Like, they don't have as many men as we do, but we have a bigger ship than they do, it seems, apparently. Well, I assume so. Yeah, these guys are going down like flies. They have bowmen. Just going to throw shit at them. Yeah, they didn't know what was coming for them. 2v1 here. Not that I'm complaining, because these guys are weak. Yeah, I can take my shield down so I can hit to the left. You can only strike forward when you are shielded. And we just got a nice birding for the effort. And we got a few things here. Bent longbow and yeah. Mostly shit really. Uh-oh, looks like there's a quarrel. Frankish raiders and slave traders, that's not good. I'm gonna go back to Dunwich just simply because, well, I have got a new ship. So I can see the ships and it's pretty bad, it's an ash ship. So is the birding. That's a lot of money to repair a ship, really, isn't it? But it allows me to have 7 more men. Right, let's just go to the troop quarters and get 7 more men in the group. There we go. Yeah. So let's sail and go to Reeb. Actually, that might not be the best idea right now, considering there's Frankish raiders around, and we don't want to encounter those guys. And winter is over, apparently. I might as well stay the night. Why not? I wonder if there's anyone at the hall. Norham. I have to give him his money now, don't I? Bloody hell. I owe him money. And I've already lost some money there. That's kind of annoying. I could pillage a Hoff, but not sure if that's a good idea. Well, it said he was at... Oh, shit! Vikings! Yeah, Danish long forts are a bit hard. I don't like to take them on usually. So where is he then? Does it matter? What, I mean, I suppose it does, but he's not the guy we're looking for. He might be in Norwich, who knows? Nope, he's not there. That's annoying. So where the hell is he? Yeah, this is usually the case when it comes to finding lords. It's a bit of a pain, like, to meet lords and communicate with them. Let's talk to him again. Then why did you tell me he was in... Oh, forget it. Let's just sail from port and continue on and give this guy his book that he wants. It's going to take a while, isn't it? Yep. Another long journey. Well, we have more people now, so it's going to take a bit longer. Hopefully we don't get any attacks coming our way. Yeah, most of the time the sea's just going to be empty. You usually don't encounter like enemy nations at sea, at least I haven't. Not often at least. Sometimes I have, but not often. It's usually bandits that you have to be aware of. And when you get like lots and lots of ships, you actually tend to want to seek out bandits because you can get a lot of great loot from like naval warfare or naval battles. So yeah, because bandits at sea tend to drop better loot. Well, mainly the Frankish raiders at least. At least I've noticed that. Plus there's a chance of getting a ship as well. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Let's stroll through town. Uh-oh. Trap. Why do people hate me so much? It's like Helgi likes me, but everybody else has just abandoned me to these freaking... This is why I don't use a spear, people. Spears suck. They do. God, this could be bad. I could be dead because of this. God, this is a pain. I hate using spears for this reason. Like, if I had a sword, these guys would be dead really quickly, but spears suck. Like, they do. I just don't like them. I said I liked them before, but now I remember why I don't use them. Yes, they are more useful in this game, but like, I hate how you can't use a shield and hit to the left with them, and the right, like, horizontally with them at the same time. It's annoying. They can. They don't need to. Fuck. Like, this ain't gonna happen, is it? I'm gonna have to hit them at long range, and then a wall hits me. God, this was the worst time ever for a freaking... Jesus. This is intense. God, I need to improve my power strike, definitely. Well, I've taken out most of them. Hopefully I can take these guys out as well. I love how they want to go together. Yeah, this is going to get intense as this. Where's he going? There's one down. It's just this guy now with his knife. Shit. Got him. Yeah, shielded enemies are a pain to deal with. There we go. We got there in the end. That was rough. I really didn't need that. Right. I'm gonna go to the meat hall, I suppose, and... Right, let's stroll through town and find this guy. There he is. He should have the information I want. Nice. So we have to deal with the hideout now. Let's sell some shit. Got bent longbow. I don't want to sell that. I do want to keep one of those, just in case nobody has a decent weapon, I suppose. Still got my sword. Right, let's sail from port. Oh. Yeah, it should be on one of the islands here. This should be one of them. There's islands around here, isn't there? Right, so... southeast of the... well, this is south. Where's east? Southeast of Reed. He said it was on an island. Hang on a minute. Might be over there. On that, like, empty area. Actually, it can't be. See if I can talk to him again. Ooh! Why not? Let's place a bet on myself. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's do a tournament. Fuck the story. Let's take a detour. Yeah, I just like to get behind them in tournaments. Pretty much. Just bat them from behind. I might as well put all my money in. You never know, I might win. I might lose as well. Usually it depends on your team, really. And the weapon that you have. A lot of people hate the tournaments in Viking Conquest, though. Can't really blame them though, considering the fact that you have people that throw spears and it really hurts. Yeah, it's out without we outnumber him, so we can deal with him. Or he can deal with him. Yeah, we survived the first round. Let's do the second round, why not? I'm a betting man, at least in this game. Right. There's only 3 of us though. There's 4 of them and 3 of us. So one of us has just abandoned us. Great. I hate it when that happens. Fucking hell. This is gonna be fun. This is like that fucking bandit thing again. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Just simply because we've all split up. Or maybe not. But I'm getting my ass handed to me by this guy. Finally. Got him. I love how I have a spear the whole time. Suppose I use one, but still. Well, it'd be nice to get a different weapon that I'm better at. Nope. Spear again. Oh, this guy's deciding that he's going to throw shit at me. And he stopped being a coward. Unfortunately for you, now I can attack horizontally very quickly as well. Oh shit. begin. Yes, we get a sword, nice. Got to stay with my teammate. He's got an axe, which might be handy. We might do it, people, we might become champion. If we do, then we can get some decent cash. Unfortunately, he has an axe, and that's not good. But he basically did all the hard work for me. There's only 4 people left, so this should be easy. He has a spear, so it shouldn't be too hard. When they have a spear, all you need to do is just run up to them and just twat them with an axe. And he's dead. And let's place another bet. As you can see, if we win, we get a lot of money. So we want to win. And we both have an axe. Wasn't really much damage, really. So. I have auto guard on, but if I had regular guard on, this would be really hard. Yeah, you can manually guard or auto guard in story mode. You can't in multiplayer. I'm terrible with manual guarding, so I use auto guard. Right, so we've got 7,150 Penningers now. Good stuff. Really should give the helmet to Helgi though, or somebody. Yeah, I'll give the helmet to you. There we go. Regenhard's got a lot of skills. What are Helgi's skills though? He has... Wait, he doesn't have trainer? That's odd. I thought he would. Apparently not. He has inventory management, that's not really handy though. He has a level 7 trade, but... Gunhild's beaten him pretty much. Apparently, or at least she's kind of equal to him. Maybe the stats are different in story mode, I don't know. It said southeast, but... Southeast, like... I don't get this. Is it this little island here? Can't be. What about that big island? I honestly have no idea, because southeast there isn't an island, and he mentioned an island. This is weird. I honestly don't know where I'm supposed to go here. This is another case of me getting lost in a video game. Yet again. Let's see if I can talk to him again. Join the competition again? Well, I suppose I can. Why not? Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna do tournaments. That matters more. That matters more than, you know, like freeing my mother from evil Viking people. These guys are kicking his ass, but hit this guy. Please don't die, guys. That would be really terrible if you did. God, these guys don't want... Thank God for my ally there. That guy didn't want to die, did he? Right. 2v2. Oh, they have spears. Really need to get in close with them. There we go, his shield's down. And I take it we won? Yes. Because the other guy was knocked out by my ally. These are the ones that annoy me the most because, like, you just... Like, some of them, as you can see, the blue team split. If you split, you're gonna lose because you both teams are gonna get surrounded. Oh, shit. Once again, I accidentally pressed too far. Yeah, this game wasn't really made with windowed mode in mind. Definitely not. But since I'm streaming, I have no choice. I have to play in windowed mode. This is pretty annoying, not gonna lie. Oh, great. Now you're got rid of my fucking shield. Fucking hell. Oh, my ally came. It's weird for my allies to come, like, at a time like that. Usually they just screw me over. And apparently I did nothing there. Don't know what my teammate's doing here. Yeah, I find that horizontally hitting is usually the best idea. Shit, I'm gonna get fucked here, aren't I? Where's my ally gone? Did he die immediately? Or is he just... Yeah, fuck. Where did he go? He just disappeared off the face of the earth. I suppose I'll sell the salt just to make that money back. I bet and lost. Now I just need to find where the fuck this guy is. Or this base is. No, not there. I want to stroll through town. Talk to the freaking port guy again so that I can get more accurate information. Because this just isn't accurate enough for me. You tell me to go southeast of Reed. That can be anything. That could mean absolutely anything. It could mean, I don't know, Hyder. Or something like that. I was like, oh, I think Hyder's down there. He won't even tell me anymore. Fuck, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do here? The Portmaster of Reeb gave you the location of Sven's hideout. Southeast of Reeb. Go there to rescue the Woden Rix prisoners. Southeast of Reeb. Where is southeast of Reeb then? That can mean anything. It can literally mean anything. Oh, there it is. I should have been paying more attention. This could be tough because I only have 34 men. Shall we chance it? Fuck it, let's go. Actually, before I do, I'm just gonna save. Right, let's go. Surprise attack, or total assault. Let's just go for a surprise attack, fuck it. We could win this. Uh-oh. Vikings. That's not a good sign at all. At least let me get behind that guy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna get outnumbered here. This is not good at all. God, I wish I didn't have a spear. Spears just really suck in my book. Like, they just really do. These guys are better armed. Yeah, we shouldn't have attacked. Bad idea. Bad idea using a spear as well. Yeah, this ain't a good idea. This is a really bad idea. Like, one thing that I don't like about this is like the story missions are just, they don't tell you how many men are in there. You have to just guess. Right, Harold is dead. God, I really hate spears. I really do. Right, fuck this. I'm just gonna swing it around like this because it works better. Just twat people with it like this. This is the best way to fight with a spear. Don't use a fucking shield. Unless you're in a 1 versus 1 situation. Just simply because it's so slow. Looks like we're winning though. Lost a few men though. He's just chilling back there. Hey Bio, how you doing? Yeah, the spears, especially in this game, they really suck. Well, no, not especially in this game. Like, the spears are actually good in this game, but I don't like them. The spears in native really suck, in my opinion. Like, or the lances in native, like, they really do suck. Like, it's a good place. I ordered my men to clean up for me. I ordered my men to destroy it. 3 prisoners, 2 women and 1 man. The woman's unknown to you. Bodo joins your party and Orphan is back. Lots of things are going on here. Right, so Bodo joins your party and I can take it or pillage it. Do I want a home for myself or do I want to take all of its riches? Screw it, I'm just going to take it for myself. Tell me what happened. The Welding Rip was attacked by a stolen bullneck. Yeah, I use a one-handed sword in my main file. Looks like he's been busy. Like, I use a one-handed sword in my main file, but I decided to do something different and use a spear, and like, you just attack so slowly with it, and it's so difficult to hit with it sometimes, especially when you're like right next to an enemy. Like, it can be really difficult to hit with it, and it's just easier to like disarm yourself with the shield and just whack people with it. Did anyone else survive? What traitor? Oh, so you can kill Bodo, but Bodo's actually in my group in my main file, so I'm not going to blame him. Oh, shit. I picked the wrong answer, apparently. Yeah, like, this game's even tougher than native as well, because Like, it's difficult to get a sword in this game. I mean, I have a sword, but it's kind of rusty. Plus, there's other things like bleeding and like stamina and all that lot that you can add to the game to make it harder. That sounds pretty bad. Sent by the King of Asturias. A gift that could change the course of war. So where is he then? But you hate me, dude. Like, you hate me, dude. Okay. So we have a refuge now. Not that I'm going to use it, though. Brunhill, what? Was in the mead hall of the Jarl Kenmare on one occasion. He is not just any man. You know that the Jarl Kenmare is a hard man, but he trembled before Sigurd. Sigurd didn't say a lot. He never smiled, and his snake's eyes burrow into you as if he was trying to read your thoughts. I was but a slave, but I heard things. People said that he is the most dangerous of the sons of Ragnar, a man who would kill you just for coughing nearby or for being in his way on the wrong day. Well, that sounds like pretty much everybody in this game. Like, everyone's a dick in this game. You have the gall to call me a drunk and a traitor to my face. You know nothing about me. Watch your words or you'll have to watch your back. Am I with grown people or children? Silence, both of you now. Bodo, what do you think? Screw it. Oh, fuck it. Like, Regenhard betrayed me, so in my main file, so I'm just gonna basically silence both of them. And that didn't end well. Sigurd's king. Why does he hate him? Considering how powerful he is in my main file, yeah, King Horik could just totally annihilate him. That's why I'm on his side, pretty much. What's this thing you speak of? A meeting of 3 men where disputes are solved and political decisions are made. Sounds simple. That sounds like a good idea. I think we'll talk to the king, because there's no way we can defeat that guy. Let's be honest, I have 31 men. Well, 31 men that aren't wounded. Ooh, another tournament. Let's just go back to tournaments again. Why the fuck not? I seem to love getting spears. That guy's not going to help me, is he? He's just going to be annoying and throw shit. I love how he's right behind him and you just can't hit him. That's how stupid the AI in this game is. Gotcha. Let's do another round, see what we can do. Hopefully they don't split up. That would be a really bad thing. I really don't like the fights where you have tons of them, because it means that they split up all the time. Oh god, I'm men are getting destroyed. Can I not hit people with an axe in this game? I need to improve my axe proficiency, or one-handed proficiency, because it's really low. You can tell by how slow I swing it. Yeah, that's the problem. All comes down to your proficiencies, really, and my one-handed proficiency sucks, so... Well, we survived. Oh shit, there's another guy. Got it. So we can get another round in. Maybe get some good cash for it. Got these guys. Shit. Yeah, everybody comes to attack me. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Right. Kind of want to kill all of them and let them kill each other. Yeah. The cheap way of doing it. This is the best way to get money fast. Fighting tournaments. You have to win, of course, but if you do, you get a lot of money. That's why I'm doing it. Because you get a ton of money if you win all the bets, but you have to bet money to do it, so it's kind of like a risk. But if you're playing on with saves on, then it's not that big of a deal because you can just reload the game. But if you're playing realistic mode, then you probably want to do some trading or something. Or you can risk it, but you might lose money. It's worth a try though. There are other ways as well, like you can fight in the arena to make some quick cash. But you don't really make much money, it's just a bit of cash, like 20 denars or something like that. Really not much money. In the Gecko Kujo mod you can make a fuck ton though. Let's see how many we've still got to kill. Oh, only 4 of them. Not that bad. We should be able to win this. But yeah, if you see at the end of this, I'll probably end up making quite a bit of money if I win. I've just got to hit this guy a lot. And not get hit by him too much. He loves blocking my attacks, doesn't he? I think the problem is that I'm hitting him and he has a helmet on. That's probably why. This shouldn't be too hard, it's just going to be a 1 versus 1. Oh, I accidentally put my mouse outside the window there. Shit. God, this is a tough fight, this. Shit, this is actually pretty tough. He's taking out my shield. He's doing a fakey and everything. Oh shit. That's what happens when you don't have much proficiency with an axe. So I've lost a fuck ton of cash for that. Great. Yep, that didn't end well. Right, let's see if I can... I don't even know what I'm supposed to do now. So... Oh yeah, I have to talk to the king, don't I? I don't even think I'll be able to. Or will I? Oh, yeah, I can. Thankfully. Let's have a chat with him. Too good. Deteriorated? Why is it deteriorated? That makes no sense to me. So what now? I mean, you can't do it as many. You can only do it when the king's feasting, by the way. That's the only time that you can do them. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. But it does look like a good time to end the stream, though. I know you just came along, but yeah, I'm probably going to end it here because I have got a lot done. Oh, hang on a minute. Eggle. Son of King Horik, not a legitimate one. Yeah, I had him in my army at one point, but he became a lord and then, yeah, we kind of got separated. He's pretty good though. Yeah, I definitely want this guy. Nice. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Reeve. Anyways, I'm probably gonna call the stream now. Sorry that I cut it short, but I've been streaming for quite a while now. So yeah, I'll see you all next time, and see you, bye, Phoenix.